Hey guys, Oliver John here. So I've put together this really quick video. It is 11 days until Christmas. I'm in my Christmas jumper. I've got my furry Christmas helper, and we're going to put this video together just to let you know the 6 key takeaways that I took last Friday from Sammy Blindell's Brand Building Bootcamp. Now, Sammy Blindell is the brand brains. She is an absolute brand and branding expert. I had the absolute pleasure of being at a bootcamp with her for the whole day. I learned more information from her and from her fantastically than I could possibly put into this video. So I'm going to break it down for you into some key takeaways, the things that I see as being most important. Now, I've got 6 of them. We're going to do what, where, how, why, who, and when. And just to keep it nice and simple, we're going to go through it like that. And hopefully this will just give you some ideas and inspire you into making sure that you are building that ideal brand right from the start. So firstly, obviously, we're going to be talking about brand. We're not talking branding. I'm not going to be telling you about what colours to put in your logo or what size your business card should be or anything like this. We're talking about actually your brand, your business, what it stands for, what it means, and what your customer will recognise when they come along to use you as a service. So first of all, let's get straight into it. What are you building? What are you going to have? What life do you want? What business do you want? What are you building? What sort of thing is going to lead to that freedom, lead to that business that you're going to be able to have? Now, to do this, think about yourself in 3 years' time. Think about what you're going to be doing then. Don't do it for now. If you build a brand for what you've got now, you're not going to be getting anywhere because you haven't. If you're brand new, you won't have anything. Or if you're looking at this, you're thinking about changing it. So in 3 years' time, what do you want to have? What product do you want to sell? What sort of business do you want to run? And brand that business. So where is your business going to go? Again, use the 3-year example. Where will your business be landing? Where are you going to be operating it? Is it going to be based just in the country you're in at the moment? Is it going to be even tighter than that? Will it just be one city? Will it just be London, for example? Or are you going to be international? If you know where you're going to go and you know where you're going to be operating, then brand that. Don't put together a brand that's going to insult or offend somebody in that country or in that culture because you haven't used the right colour or you've used a different word, because the videos you're making aren't speaking to them in their language. Even if it's your language, what are their codes? What are their slangs? What words do they use? Use those words in your brand from day one, and you'll have that trust, you'll have that authority with them when it comes to being where you want it to go. How many brands are you building? So this was an interesting one for me. Sammy enlightened me on the fact that there are 4 different types of brand. Really, there's more than that, but there's 4 main ones that you can build. There's a personal brand, business brand, product brand, character brand. Character brand, best example is KFC. Think of Colonel Sanders. He is the character. No one knows who owns it, who operates it. No one cares. Colonel Sanders is the face of the brand. Are you building that? The other way to look at it, if we take Virgin as the example, the personal brand is Richard Branson. Virgin is the business brand. Everyone knows Virgin. The product brands are things like Virgin Atlantic, Virgin Airlines, Virgin Media, Virgin Cola, Virgin Galactic now as he goes into space. Those are his product brands, and we'll recognise them anywhere, and we'll recognise them as part of Virgin, the business brand, who we then automatically know as Richard Branson, and mainly because the core values, the core understanding is the same in all of the brands. The branding that we recognise it from, the logos, they stay the same as we go through as well, and it all stems from his values and his understanding of where he wants those businesses to go. Why? This is probably the one that I took the most from in this day. There was so much. This is saying something. Why are you doing it? Now, you know why. In your heart, you're going to know why. It might because you like it, because you enjoy it, because you want money, because you want to help people. What you need to be able to say is you need to articulate that why. You have to put that why into a sentence. Put that why into a video or into a phrase. Film yourself, record yourself telling people why you're doing this business. Why does your brand exist, and why do you want it? Why do you want it to happen? People don't buy what you do, they buy why you do it. There's a Simon Sinek video that I've linked to at the end of this video that you can go and watch that explains perfectly the power of why. And that is just people need to know why. They won't buy otherwise. We are going to move on to who. This is to help build your brand, to help make sure that your business is getting the most amount of success, to make sure it's getting the most amount of exposure and that you're doing the right things. Who are you spending the most amount of time with? So on a daily basis, who is on that list? Who are your top 5 people that you spend the most amount of time with? Out of those 5, rank them out of 10 for how important, how influential, and how supportive they are for your business. Are they helping your business? Yes or no? Out of 10. Then have a look at that and think, okay, you've got to ask yourself, why am I not spending more time with more people that are doing more for my business? Find some communities, find some key leaders in your industry and go and spend some time with them, get in front of them, hear what they've got to say. That is how your brand will grow. That is how you can expand yourself. Also have a look at how you can either remove the low numbers from that top 5 if you can, if it's just people that you can cut out some time with, if it's negative clients, if it's things that you can do, if they're people you can't get rid of but they're very low, if they are parents, if they are spouses, obviously have a long hard think before you start dropping people like that. But can you talk to them? Can you sit down, have a one-to-one genuine conversation? If you've got a fantastic why, if you know what, and if you know where you want it to go, then why wouldn't the people that love you, after hearing those things, support that business? They will. They absolutely will. So sit them down, turn your low numbers into high numbers, get them supporting that business. Finally, when are you going to do this? When are you going to do everything that you can for your brand? When are you going to start doing it? When are you going to act? A mantra that we heard when on that day, I don't know who this is attributed to, but it was, perfection is poverty. So if you try and get everything right, if you try and be perfect before you start, you're not going to get anywhere. You're never going to start. You're never going to get what you want. Perfection is poverty. Go and have a look at how you can just get started. Zig Ziglar said, you don't have to be great to start. You do have to start to be great. So make sure that you are going to get this underway. You are going to implement this, and it is going to work for you. Guys, I want to see how you get on. I want to see your video whys. I want you to come, tell me, comment. I need to hear these things. I'm an interactive person. I can do these videos, but I want to see things back. I want to be talking to real people as quickly as possible. So please leave me comments. Please ask me questions. I've put Sammy Blindell's Twitter in the link below. I've also put that Simon Sinek video in the link below. So please have a look at these things. Expand what you know. Get your brand right now, and it could save you from a very expensive rebrand later, or from a very disappointing early launch. So let's see this. Let's get it done. I hope you guys have learned a lot from me, from Jeremy, who is completely asleep right now. This has put him to sleep. He doesn't care about something. He's got a great brand. He knows what he's doing straight away. I'd like to look forward to hearing from you guys. Stay smart. See you soon.